For 5 years, guilt was my lab partner. Every night I practiced 3 words. Same reflection, same guilt. 5 years, 1 choice, and we both paid the price. My name is Dr. Eris Thorne, and I'm the reason a brilliant scientist never got credit for a discovery that changed medicine. Here's how I'm sorry rewrote my entire life. June 4th, 2012. I was 30, aggressive and desperate on my research. That morning smelled like champagne and ambition. Contracts on the table, cameras flashing, and my partner Lena still in the lab. I signed papers that turned my partner into a ghost. When she saw the press release, my name alone, her silence was louder than any explosion. That click still echoes. They say fame is a spotlight, but I learned something else. Fame also burns. No judge sentenced me, my conscience did. The world called it success, and when you've built your success on betrayal, the applause feels like punishment. Beat, dim lamp flickers. One night, my mother asked, "When will you finally enjoy what you've built?" And I said quietly, "When I make it right." But how do you fix a hole in someone else's sky? I didn't have the answer, so I worked harder, thinking maybe achievement could drown guilt. But guilt, it swims. The first email bounced, then another. By the 4th, I stopped asking, "Will you forgive me?" and started writing, "Here's what your brilliance inspired." I didn't need absolution. I needed her legacy to live. So I built the Lena Petrova STEM grant, a scholarship to keep her name alive, even if she never spoke to me again. 6 months later, a voice said, "Lena wants to meet." My pulse turned into a particle accelerator. I arrived early. My hand trembled on a glass of water. I swear the ice cubes shook in rhythm with my chest. Then the door opened. Lena. There she was. She was smaller than I remembered, but her eyes, steady, surgical. She set something on the table, a napkin, coffee-stained, creased, and familiar. The same one I'd taken years ago from the lab. "I took this from you." "I'm sorry."
She looked at me, really looked at me. Then she said, "I needed to hear that, and you need to hear this. I forgive you."
Forgiveness isn't angelic. It's human. It's a raw sob that sounds like oxygen returning to a drowning room. Then the miracle, she didn't leave. She asked about my research. We laughed through tears, the kind that wash shame clean. Before leaving, she handed me her new ethics protocol.
Teach them what we forgot.
That line became my new formula. Reporters wanted the redemption headline. But the truth was simpler. A colleague I betrayed gave me my life back. I hung the napkin behind my desk, framed, preserved, not as a trophy, as a reminder. Soon, emails started arriving. Young scientists thanking me for the Foundation's grants, for the ethics seminars, for giving integrity a place in science again. That's when I realized, redemption doesn't erase your past. It redefines it. Science calls it dual redemption. When you sincerely apologize, something happens in the body. Cortisol drops, heart rate steadies, blood pressure softens. Saying sorry literally lightens the body. Turns out, forgiveness isn't just emotional, it's biochemical. Not every apology earns a reply. Sometimes silence is the only answer. You don't apologize to open a door, you do it to stop the bleeding. And sometimes, the bleeding is inside you. Still, say it anyway. Because peace, even unanswered, still heals. Years later. Lecture hall. Packed. I rolled up my sleeve, revealing the tattoo on my wrist, a molecular diagram intertwined with the word integrity. A student asks, "Do you think you've paid your debt?" I smiled. Scientific debts have patents, human debts have lifetimes. My repayment plan: teach integrity every day to those who will inherit our labs. If you're holding guilt or nursing a grudge, this is your sign. Don't wait 5 years. Say the words. Because time doesn't heal by itself. Time plus truth plus service does. Say the words. Watch how your world changes. Your story might just help someone find the courage to forgive or apologize. Drop your story in the comments. This is a safe place to let it out. It's never too late to say sorry, because forgiveness is the only cure for guilt. Subscribe to Conscious Drops to listen to weekly reflections.